It doesn't matter if you're black or white. I'm just sorry, I had to do that. But welcome to Space Engineers. It's me and Murilibus standing here looking at something that you have not seen before. And it is the command center, which it's actually not. It's just added glass and some corner blocks to the stairs. So it looks way neater. And it does kind of look like a command center, don't you think, Murilibus?
It does. It could be our angry stairwell.
Yeah. I'll be in my angry dome.
We definitely need an angry dome now. Okay.
Yeah, we definitely need it.
So yeah, we took down the railings. We messed around with the glass. Jars had like a really cool angled thing going on, but there's still some quirks with placement of these glass things, so we couldn't get it to work with the parts available, unfortunately. So we went for a alternate thing of just clear all the way up. But yeah. Looks decent. I like it.
Yeah.
It's very nice. It's shiny.
I was going to place it something like, I think I can show them right here. Maybe I can.
Excellent.
Yeah. Like this, so it would stick up like half a block and go with the angle of the stairs.
Yes.
Since we have the similar shaped parts with the glass. Anyway, it didn't work out. So.
No, but yeah, this works too. Is this the one? 1x2? See if I can show him on my screen as well. If not, just go check out his screen.
Yeah, you can try it down at the bottom here, or up.
Oh, yeah.
Where there's free space.
I'll hover in front. I think my dampeners are off because I'm floating around. Yep. Brilliant.
Well, I think
so like
we could...
that, but right up against the ramp, we had it kind of angled, and then the opposite one angling. Yeah, I can't really show it very well.
Oh, I can show them for realsies upstairs. So if you go upstairs, we can show them for reals. Since we actually gotten into it already, I feel like I shouldn't have started talking about it at all.
Yeah, we sidetracked. This was not part of the plan.
I sidetracked. That's
yeah, there you go.
And it would be another one above. So let me just boink and. Come on. It would be something like this, so it would be like an actual railing.
Yeah, and I think we had this guy here that you can see in my hand, so that was just a diagonal beam, pretty much. So if we got rid of that and put another one... Can I do it?
Oh yeah.
Can he do it? Something like that.
Ba-da-da.
Which isn't actually bad, we could just leave that there for now, if we wanted to. That's actually a nice railing, just like that. Without the glass,
I was
actually.
just thinking. Yeah, I was just thinking we could have solved our problems by not finishing the glass.
Yeah, we might actually. Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, let us know what you think about that. I think that looks cool.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, what a nice little
Tell us in the comment section below, what do you think about this type of railing? Should we actually have this downstairs as well, instead of the angry dome?
Yeah, it might be an idea. Well, we'll make another angry dome for future anger management.
for future anger management.
The other thing is this isn't so nice as it looks good from the outside, but I think having it reflective is it's weird.
It's very dark in here.
Yeah, we tried putting the reflective on the outside as well, and that didn't really look any better. It looked kind of worse.
It actually looked kind of horrible.
Yeah, so it looked better when you could see the stairs from this side. I gotta go heal or I'm gonna die. 32% health and no energy. All right, so that is the stairs. What are we working on today, Giles? There's a new update, right?
There is a new update, and with new updates comes new bugs and new features. So we'll start talking about the features, I think. Or I guess we can mention the bug first, which is probably a good place. It's a quick thing to mention. Okay, so you can see that in my inventory, I have 50 steel plates. I will place one light armor block requiring 25 steel plates, and I will do a quick tap of that. So there we have all the parts. It has all its 25 steel plates, and in my inventory it's already 24, so we have lost one steel plate. If I keep welding this, you can see that I only have 6 steel plates left. So by welding, you are voiding items, so it doesn't recognize that there are items placed inside already.
Okay, so that's very interesting. So I haven't
And if I would do
experienced it
this-
yet. So let's see. So if I take out one part, would that make a?
It's while welding, so
Oh, okay,
I don't know.
So just
Did you have any
weld.
steel parts? Yeah.
I did. Oh yeah, that moved. I had 30 on me, and now they're all gone.
Yeah. So be careful while welding. A good rule of thumb is place the block, right click to just put the items in. Drop your steel plates on the ground, finish the welding, and then you can pick them up again.
Yeah.
So it cannot take the items from you.
So not ideal, but
Not ideal. But it won't void your items for you.
yeah. So now I got rid of the steel plates and put the 2 I had on me in there. So it's a workaround. So there's a way to avoid it, and it's probably going to be fixed in one of their little hot fixes. So
Yeah,
Probably
there's
won't have to
probably
deal
going
with
to be
it.
a hot fix before this video is released anyway.
yeah, but it basically just came out this morning. So while we're recording.
Yes.
Excellent. So yeah,
Features!
we have a workaround for that.
Features.
So yes, features. What do we got?
Features. We got the welder, so the ship welder and the ship grinder, which are now not discriminative against any type of ships. So there's small ship and large ships, welders and grinders. The welders work just like the grinder, but it welds. Very,
Yes.
very neat function.
So very
And-
cool. Very needed. Could
There
have been
was some...
useful last week.
you finish.
Yeah, could. Oh, I was just the amount of building we've been doing. Having this welder would have been amazing. So we were very excited to put it into use.
Indeed. The thruster has a new model. The wheels have a new model and had since the last update anyway. So
Yeah. I don't think we
and
have
the
any
conveyor
wheels.
system for small ships has been completely revamped. So there's a small and a large system within the small ship section. You can see this entire row of just conveyor parts.
Yeah. So
There's a
before a
new
large.
conveyor.
Sorry. Go ahead.
So there's a new part called the conveyor frame, which I have no idea what it's for. That was all I was going to say. So now
okay.
it's your turn.
I haven't figured that out either. We messed around with it a bit before recording. It looks like it's like a spacer, and I was looking on the forums to see. It looks like it acts like a conveyor tube. It's just really short, so it's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
Might be a use for it, but we haven't figured out what benefit it could be. But so yeah, before you could only put large conveyors on the large station or large ship, and you're restricted to small stuff for small stuff. But now there's like different items can only move through different conveyors, but we don't know which items are like that. So it says, am I squatting? Like, I'm keep hitting random buttons. I didn't even know I was squatting. So we're not sure yet. Like asteroids, we think are small items. Like if you're mining it, look like based on the video they had. If you're mining it, that kind of stuff can go through small conveyor tubes. But maybe certain items are large enough that they need to be transferred with large tubes. We're not too sure, but I imagine we'll build our welder ship out of the large tubes just to be safe, so it can move everything.
Yeah. I'm just theory crafting here, but I'm guessing large steel tubes, radio communication components, gravity generator components, and detector components. I think those are the large parts.
Right,
Or
probably
at
all
least
those-
most of them.
Probably all the things we have difficulty in carrying around
Yeah.
in large quantities.
Because if I do take, if I take one large steel tube and I drop it on the ground right here, you can see that it is kind of large. And the small ejector, as it's now called, I think. Yeah, the ejector is smaller than this, so it's dispensing these parts, and the small tubes moving this around doesn't seem logical. So
Yeah.
yeah,
That's probably kind of how it works. Or maybe it's all items. Maybe it's only ores that can go through them. Who knows? We haven't actually tested any of that.
no idea.
No, we could, but we're not going to.
Yeah, it said in the video that there was an explanation, but I couldn't find the explanation. Maybe I just wasn't looking
Okay.
good enough.
So I'm just going to start that off so we have something to build off of. Maybe we'll get off the ground a bit more.
Yeah,
So Jarvis has
and
a thought for the ship.
I have a thought. So this is going to be our small welding ship.
Okay, so I'm going to place the parts because I should have most of them. Oh, somehow I lost a motor and interior plate.
I have that.
That's
I didn't have the
interesting.
motor, so I'll go quickly grab a motor.
So I wonder what happened to that because I definitely had one in my inventory. At least I thought I did, unless I just lost it somehow.
So how's your inventory right now? How much do you have on you?
I have
No, wait.
a lot. Well, a decent amount of little steel plates.
Oh,
And
I
stuff.
grabbed the thruster components.
Okay, so wait. Yeah, I don't want to weld. Don't weld. Bad me. So yeah, it's gonna be a little awkward building because of this, but yeah,
A bit awkward. I'll just
sure where
do
my
this.
motor went.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
wait.
put in a motor now.
Okay, actually, I want to grab a few steel plates, and I might just throw them on the ground, and we could maybe pick them up and drop them as we need them.
Yeah.
So we want this thing to be pretty nimble, because you're going to be welding, so you don't want it to be a massive ship that's going to be awkward. So that's kind of why we're opting for the smaller one for now. We'll probably make a bigger one too, maybe for working on these big structures like that, and then we could have massive amount of storage on it or something.
Yeah. Oh, and yeah, we were talking about this off camera last episode. Somewhere in the last episode, we were talking about that the medium-sized storage containers for the small ships should have a bigger hatch because they are so hard to actually access these small ports on the side.
Yeah, they're pretty tiny, so if you're like flying or moving at all, very hard to activate and access. But now they're huge, so that's
Now
cool.
they're huge.
So I'm in the cockpit.
So this is so
because I don't
I'm
want to
just
work.
gonna
No.
yeah,
Now,
that's good.
what we're gonna do is play around with the placement of the welder to see where is a good placement where I can see it. So there, I can't see it by default, and
Okay.
if I look up, I can see it, but it's kind of just barely there.
Okay, so it's So
So
then
it would have
I
to
guess
probably
you-
move forward, I guess, a bit, or a
Oh,
lot.
move forward. So not supposed to place that, but yeah. Let's see.
I
We
also have-
can do
So that
this.
thing's quite big too. I haven't actually seen it.
Oh yeah,
That's
they're
on
massive.
a small ship.
Hello, I want to place. I want to place. So
Okay, there I could see. You want to take a look?
it looks crazy.
Oh wow, yeah.
Oh yeah, but you won't see the actual, the welding part. You just see this big lump.
Yeah. I don't know what we could do about that. Other than, what if we had it facing downwards? Would that be good? Like change the orientation of the welders so the pointer thing is down? So kind of similar to where it
would
is.
I feel like it would become big,
Yeah.
like completely massive,
Would be similar. Let me...
because we would have to do something like
Oh, right, to get the overhang, to get the connector to it or whatever, right? Because it doesn't have...
yeah, and then have the storage there, and then the the welder on top of that.
It doesn't have access on the sides, does it? For item? It doesn't look like it. Just the back. Okay,
yes,
so
yes,
yeah,
the
we
back.
would have to do that.
So we would have to do something like that and move it further and more up.
So, I mean, that's interesting.
That is interesting, but useful.
I don't know. let's see what else we can do. What about what about on the bottom if it's just forward a lot? Is that no good?
No, because you will only see the big, like the big structure. So I think
Okay.
having it
well,
further.
this kind of works. If you get in the cockpit and adjust your position so you're looking down a bit,
But
you
you're
can
in the
see
cockpit.
it. So, oh yeah, sorry, I'll get out.
Okay.
Take a look at that. Oh yeah, you got it on the side. That could work too.
If you're looking, yeah, look at the side. It's much more visible.
Now the only thing about that is it'll kill our peripheral a bit. So in terms of moving around, it might be a little like moving side to side, I guess. You wouldn't be able, you'd have to kind of back up and turn to see if there's anything in your way. Or I mean go third person.
What if I do this? Where is this? What if I do this?
Better. Yeah, it still blocks, I guess, once it's done, because the big box is there. How far out does that stick out? Here, you can take a look too.
Like enough?
Okay, so yeah, enough that it would.
Yeah,
Can we
the
move it
box
back
would-
even more?
We
so that it's
can
just
move it
barely
back one block,
above.
but then it's
So like
just
it's
barely outside.
yeah. Would that be okay though? Like if it's just barely in front of the cockpit by like 1 block, that might be okay. So where is yours positioned there? So if I move it back like 2
Back
blocks, or yeah, 1. Is that enough? That's too much. So right there, I guess. Just put welders everywhere.
Welders everywhere.
That might work. We don't know how effective it will be once we try to fly and weld with it. I don't know, but in terms of visual, it's okay.
So what if we do? Wow, this is horrible to place. Yeah, it's trying to center it on my cursor, but there's nothing to place it on in the center.
Oh right, that's annoying. How do you?
That's really annoying.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
can't.
how do I?
You basically have to put something beside it, maybe, but you can't attach to tubes. This is.
So
yeah, you
I'd
basically have to do that. Yeah. A little
and
weird.
do-
You can do it, Jaws. I believe in you.
I have to build out one more, maybe. Yes, there we go. So
Okay.
I'd have to do that.
And then you should be able to remove those. Yeah, okay. Okay, so that could work. I'll let you take a look. You can't really see the prongs, but I mean you should have a pretty good idea where they are.
Okay, so if we move it, so if we try, are we assuming that the guy is actually like a pipe, like the frame? Are we assuming that?
What do you mean? Like that the welder will attach to the pipe like that?
Yeah.
I think so. What did you just place? Is that the frame?
That's the frame, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm assuming like it's a short tube.
Yeah, that might be what it is. That might be all it is. Actually, you might be 100% correct.
Which
Yeah,
would-
because it's the same length as a short tube. Like it's 1 block. So that could make sense, so that you're not forced to do... Okay, so that's interesting, yeah. Good job, Josh. You just figured it out.
Yeah, we have no idea if it works yet, though.
Yeah.
You're going in. Can you see the thing?
Sort of. Same deal. It's just the angle. It was at a funny angle.
Funny angle.
But yeah, just from the
Yeah.
cockpit. Like, I think no matter what, I think you'd actually have to pull it back to make it more likely for us to see it. The further we put it
Yeah.
forward, the more that angle is going to get obscured. Okay, well, maybe we'll cut here. We've kind of
I
done
was
some
just
planning with
thinking
you
that
guys,
this is a good.
but we don't want to waste too much time doing nothing.
Indeed.
So, yeah, now we'll talk amongst ourselves and figure out what we want to do and bring you back with something marvelous. Or mediocre.
Marvelous.
Woohoo! Smash. We're back. We're trapped. Jaws.
We're trapped. It's a cage.
What is this beast?
It's a cage.
What happened?
It's not a cage. It's a monster.
I was charging and then something grabbed me. And then all of a sudden...
You've been captured.
Oh wait, we can just walk
by
out.
the mus- Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, whatever. All right.
Okay.
Ooh, cool. All right,
Oh
what
my God! It's a beast.
Da-da-da.
This is a pure beast of beastness. I was almost about to say bestiality, but I
The
didn't.
amount of beast in this is so outstanding. So yeah, we left you for a bit there, but we took that idea we'd started with, and we ended up putting them on the side. I don't know if we ever told you where we finally did put them, but when you get in the cockpit, you can see them, and you can still kind of see out with peripherals too. So they don't completely conceal your view, which is nice. And then from there, I created a Scorpion mining ship in a test world. And we never actually used it here, but we kind of brought in some aspects of it into this build, like the legs and the tail and stuff like that. Oh, I'm just noticing one of the legs is wrong. Don't look at the back leg, guys. It's fine.
Oh.
Whoops, it's bent the wrong way.
I have this. I still have this steampunk rabbit in my head, and the teeth, or like the fangs we put in, totally look like rabbit teeth.
Oh, I see.
What do you think about the steampunk rabbits?
How about, like, what can we call it then? How about, oh, it doesn't have a beacon either. We didn't do that. What about like a scorpion?
Oh, it doesn't.
We could put it on the belly maybe somewhere, under the cockpit.
We can fit it in the back of the tail. We could fit it. I also think we could move this.
Oh yeah,
this bottom thruster.
there.
We can move it forward and place the beacon behind it.
Oh yeah, that'll work. So
there are
the main concern,
many places.
Yeah, the main concern with this thruster is we don't want any thrusters pointing towards where we're working, or that might counteract the welding if your thrusters are destroying the stuff you're trying to weld. So I think we've placed things far enough back. I do like that. What if we called it something like Scorpion Bunny or some combination of the two? Maybe you guys in the comments could think up of a creative combination of rabbit and scorpion for this guy. Because he doesn't look totally like a scorpion. His arms are a little too close to his body and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And he does have the bunny head. So it could be a hybrid of the two.
It's a hybrid. And the steampunk. Okay. I did say steampunk, right? It's very important.
Yes. So yes, let's see what you guys can think of. It might be a few episodes before we can implement it. We shall see. So we set up a test as well, and we put some steel plates in it. So how about Jaws, you get in there and demo it first off?
You want to fix the leg?
Nah, fix it later. It could just be like one of his legs is turned forward, or he has a growth.
He's walking. Yeah. He's walking. Walkily walk.
So what he doesn't have right now is a way to unload or load. Whoops, such a little freeze up. But we might add that in later. We have access underneath him to this thing, so we could easily put an ejector on there. That won't be seen as being a part of him. A part we won't mention. So yes.
And we did also shove the thrusters on the inside, so you can kind of see them. They're deep inside, so they won't damage when taking off. Jetpack! I jumped out of the cockpits.
Yeah. Oh, so yeah, the downwards ones, right? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, the downwards ones.
I don't even remember where we put those.
I put them between the legs.
Oh, I don't even know if I ever saw that. Oh, yeah.
What?
No, I don't think I did.
Oh, there.
Cool.
Oops. Right in like that.
I pushed you. Oh, so it's a good thing, because we actually lengthened the legs a bit by a block, so that might actually help. They should be far enough away. That's a total of
definitely be
5 blocks, 6 blocks. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah,
all right.
But now we're going to weld.
Yes.
Weld. Oh, wait. I need to have it in my hotbar.
Right. So yeah, we roughed up this. We just placed all these so we could weld with this guy. Oh, wow. It's pretty quick.
Yeah, that's actually pretty fast.
Okay, you got something on your right.
Times 3. I have something on my right. Yeah, I noticed that. The good thing is that you can fly into things.
Yeah, and as you damage it, you just weld it again.
Yeah.
It's fine.
But I do like it is kind of nimble, so you can access hard to reach points.
Yeah, I mean it's got a big back end, which is okay. But it
which
won't
I can see.
Yeah.
Because I'm in first person. We can do some third person action here if I can maneuver in third person properly.
Yeah. Or you can grab it when I'm in there too. Then you can freely fly away. If he lets me have a turn. You can
Never. Okay, you will have a turn now because I can't get into the cockpits. I'm incompetent.
I failed. Okay, I think I have to bring my
It was
hotbar.
pure incompetence and button mashing.
Excellent. So that's cool. And what does it look like? So you just have to get close enough. Oh yeah. So that is cool. And it does work quite well with the cockpit placement. So you just basically go up to what you want to weld and it gets welded. And it reaches, I think it almost did 4 blocks, I think, when I was watching you.
Yeah, it should be able to do a 4x6 area, I think, at the same time.
Okay. Right, I guess
you
like
could
3...
try and... We do have a big flat area here where you could try. No, not a 4x6. Maybe you could squeeze in to make it 3x4.
Okay,
weld.
let me see. I will line up with... Actually, I'll go this
Try to do
way.
it on the top. Okay, you're doing it that way.
And then I'll line up with the center block right here. And... I won't move.
That's a 2x3.
And then I'll back
so
up.
a 2x3.
Okay.
A 2x3.
So I must have been facing slightly upwards. So that's cool. I mean, it might change depending. If I was in the between the blocks, we could probably get 4. I bet you.
Yeah, maybe.
Is that doing 4?
That was doing 4.
Yeah. Ah, cool. So this is awesome. So now we can just go around and rough it, or we can do like a 2-man team where one person places blocks and the other guy just falls behind with this thing and welds it together. It'll be very handy for block placement. It might be a little more awkward for parts placement and stuff like that. But we'll see. If we load up the cargo container with just a whole variety of parts, then we don't have to really worry about loading it up with the specific required amounts for each part, because that's pretty tedious right now. Oh!
Stop!
Did I hit something?
No. We have 81,000 liters of storage in this.
Nice.
Which is twice as much as the small storage for the station. Which is very surprising because they are actually the same size. Like physically, they are the same size.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they take up the same amount of space. Cool, cool. So yeah, that's probably what we'll do. It's just load it up with a bunch of stuff. Yeah, sorry, I got addicted.
Yeah, I know.
I want to do it all.
Welding.
Beautiful. So
I don't
that's
know where
cool.
I am. Okay, so here I am.
So in summary, I think that's probably going to be all we have time for today. We'll let Jaws keep going, and I'll just do some talking. So we captured this guy last episode, which you saw. And I think I showed a little bit of it coming back here. And it doesn't fit in the grinder. It is too big. So we are going to plan on making a change. And actually, we wanted to make a change anyway, because it didn't really fit the other ship either. We had to grind off some parts for it to fit in properly. So we're going to make it so this guy goes back a lot further, or a decent amount further, so that it can take that guy in. So all we have to do is modify the slider, which should be relatively easy, so we probably won't show you that. We'll just maybe go over it once it's done and tell you what we did.
Yes, indeed.
Cool. So that'll be it for today, guys. I hope you've enjoyed. If so, keep watching, and we'll see you next time.
Peace.
And name our ship. That looks cool from here. I guess you can have all your legs. God. There you go. Oops, hit the wrong button.